This is the Grow My Clinic podcast by Clinic Mastery, where we help you deliver amazing client experiences to grow your clinic.
Well, welcome back to another episode of the Grow Your Clinic podcast. My name is Jack O'Brien, your host, as always, and I've got a bit of an on-the-fly episode for you today. I'm out and about, I've been chatting with business owners, other members of the community, practitioners, and I've got this thought for you. Have you ever asked someone, how many years have you been doing this? How many years of experience have you got? Perhaps you've asked that question. Maybe you've asked it in relation to clinical experience. How many years have you been out of uni? When did you graduate? Or perhaps you've asked the same question in light of perhaps experience in business. How many years have you owned your clinic? How many years have you been in business? How long have you been owning and running your own practice? I bet you've asked those questions. I certainly know that I have. I even reflect on our Grow Your Clinic workshop we hosted in Brisbane just a couple of weeks ago. If you're listening to this after the fact, it was August 2019. The question gets asked all the time. How many years experience have you got? But I want to put it to you this way. If you've been one to ask that question before, and that's totally fine. It's a perfectly valid question. But my response to you would be, is there actually a right answer? Or when you ask that and you get a response, is that response either too little or too much? But is there even a sweet spot in the middle? Perhaps when we're talking about clinical experience and someone says, I've only been out of uni a year or two, or, I'm a new grad. I graduated a couple of years ago. Is that, in your mind, is that too little experience? They haven't seen everything yet. Or is it a positive reflection on them? Their evidence base is really up to date. They're really receptive and open to learning. Their clinical reasoning isn't clouded by past experience. Can it be good or bad? And likewise, perhaps a lengthy period of experience. What if you're talking to a business owner who says, I've owned my own show for 25 years. I've been doing this business thing for decades. Does that say to you, well, they must be a wealth of knowledge and have everything dialed in? Or does it say to you, they're behind the times, they're not up to date with technology, they don't understand best practice? See, when it comes to number of years experience, I would put it to you that there can be no right and wrong. That it's often either too little or too much, but it's never, as Goldilocks would say, just right. Because years of experience necessarily doesn't count for much. But here's what does. The amount of experience in the years. See, if you've been doing this for, again, I'll use that number of 25 years of experience. If you've been doing the same thing, or if someone else has been doing the same thing over and over, year in and year out, I would put it to them that they've simply got 1 year of experience repeated 25 times. Just because there's a number of years experience doesn't mean there's experience in the years. Likewise, someone who has maybe 5 to 10 years of experience might not have the same volume of years, but their breadth of exposure and experience to different circumstances and realities. And is it possible that those 5 years of experience are more rich than 25 years? Because it's not about the number of years experience, it's about the experience in the years. And as you enter the rest of this month and even the rest of this year, don't consider this year just to be another notch on the belt, another calendar sheet scratched off and added to the bucket. But let that experience count. Broaden your exposure. Get different insights. Reflect on your experiences. And let it not be about the years of experience, but about the experience in your days, months, weeks, and years.
This is the Grow My Clinic podcast by Clinic Mastery, where we help you deliver amazing client experiences to grow your clinic.